We found him. Martinet's boy. 8335 Clive Street. Unit B3.
Good. I want her here by the hour. No harm.
Understood.
Honey?
Mr. Blackwell, welcome to my humble abode.
Not the word I'd use for it personally.
Mr. Blackwell, do you know why I dragged you in here today?
Well, I got some ideas.
Oh, do tell those ideas.
Well, you've been buying a lot more property than usual, and your accounts are looking slim.
Ding dong. Right on point.
Excuse me?
Now, you've seen my files. What do they tell you, my friend?
Things have been on a downward slump on the cost of your son and his nightclub, and the banks are predicted to fall towards an economic crash, which is causing people to take their money out, and, well, your other businesses aren't very legal, so I guess the city's also after you. And
Indeed, indeed. You see, Mr. Blackwell, you are not an employee of any of my establishments, and those records only go out to my most trusted employees, which leads me to believe that you are either with the city and attempting to collect an illegal bounty placed on my head by the former Captain Duval, God rest his soul, or you're having a relationship with one of my employees in exchange for information. Either way, I'm going to find out which one it is today. No doubt you remember the West 6 bank robbery from about a month ago, yes?
yes.
That establishment was entrusted to my great employee, Mr. Winston Martinet. He was a good man, and he was sadly shot in the face.
I heard.
Good.
Well, I get the suspicion, but come on, I didn't do that at all.
You sure about that?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, how do you think Amanda would react to the news?
What?
Oh, you heard me. How do you think your wife will react to the news that her husband was sleeping with another man in exchange for a false bounty, which the city will undoubtedly find is highly illegal?
I don't have a wife.
And you have done far more illegal things to the city than the reverse. All the homicides that could be tied back to you, the corruption, the fraud rings, intimidation, torture tactics. I've seen it all, you son of a bitch, and I'll make sure you rot in hell for it.
It was legal, and I'll make sure you rot in hell for it.
All for a bounty. Open it. Oh, for Christ's sake, it's not a bomb. Open it.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, I'll kill you!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. No. Why don't you just sit back down? I just want to talk is all.
I will gut you like a fish.
I just want to talk. We can talk like mature adults. Go ahead. Sit back down.
Be a real shame if those records were released. No, start again. Winston Martinet. You were sleeping with him, yes?
Yes.
And he was the source of this information, yes?
Yes.
Good boy. So you can play nice if you want to. So, with Winston dead, what were your plans from there? Answer the question.
I was gonna turn you in to the city, collect the bounty, get my wife out, my kids out too, escape from you.
No one escapes from me. You should know that. Now, Mr. Blackwell, I'm in the business of making a profit, but I'm also in the business for my family and for my name. I go out to protect my interests just like you do. Except there's one big difference between us. You know what that is? You're sloppy. What are you?
Sloppy.
Say it again.
I was sloppy.
What was that?
I was sloppy!
Good. That's right. And I don't like sloppy men. I don't like getting my hands dirty. So let's make a deal. I'm a banker. You're an industrial engineer. We make good business.
Okay.
I'm going to offer you a severance package. Now, right now you make about $100,000 a year. I'm going to give you 5 times that right now. The men who kidnapped my son didn't ask for anything, so I have some money to spare. All you need to do is pretend that that file never saw your eyes.
And what about my family?
What family? Mr. Blackwell, been an absolute pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, sir.
Nestor, I want you to do me 2 favors. Keep your eye on Mr. Blackwell. Keep it discreet. I don't want to cause a panic.
And the second?
I want you to find Lorenzo. And I want you to kill him.
But he's your son.
Yeah. 2 men have robbed me blind, shot up all of my establishments, and kidnapped my son. Not to mention our heads are exchanging information for favors, for sex. It's a sign of weakness. That information gets out, it'll ruin us. It'll be exploited by, I don't know, bounty hunters, the city, honest cops, and the other families. Contact Ruben, assemble the heads. I want a meeting tomorrow. Something's got to change.
Yes, sir.